Make sure you gotta get this man raised me in the game right here. You gotta get this man on camera real quick. Yeah. Get the legendary Bun B on camera. My dog right here. Raised me up from a little puppy dog.
Drake just took one of the coldest hits yet, and this time it came from the man he once called his protector, J. Prince. The same Houston powerhouse who used to act like Drake's armor is suddenly stepping back, and the streets are buzzing like crazy about it. For years, Drake strutted around untouchable, bragging that J. Prince had his back no matter what. But now, with Kendrick Lamar dragging him through the mud, the unthinkable might be happening. J. Prince could be leaving Drake stranded in the fire. The whispers are getting louder. J. Prince don't want nothing to do with Drake no more. And that's insane when you think about how hard he once went to defend him. This is the same man who cooled off the Kanye West mess, shut down NBA YoungBoy when he took shots, and even cleaned up the drama after Diddy slapped Drake years back. J. Prince wasn't just support. He was a shield, a behind-the-scenes power broker making sure no wolves touched Drake. But here's where it flips. While Drake's war with Kendrick is tearing hip-hop apart, J. Prince has been dead silent. No statements, no threats, no chess moves, just silence. And that silence is screaming louder than anything he could say. Because if J. Prince was still riding for Drake, there's no way he'd sit back and let the internet drag his golden boy like this. So the question is, what really went down? Why the sudden betrayal? Street talk says it comes down to two dangerous options, and neither one looks clean. Some insiders claim Drake might have double-crossed J. Prince in the shadows. Others whisper Jay is staying quiet because Kendrick could be holding deadly receipts. Evidence so explosive even J. Prince doesn't want smoke with it. Rumors say those receipts could blow open something way bigger than Drake's image. And if that's true, this feud might just be smoke hiding a much darker fire. And then comes the darker whispers. Word on Houston streets is J. Prince might be staying quiet because he's got skeletons of his own. Shady deals, strange money moves, business so sketchy nobody dares put it on record. Some even point at Area 29, saying J. Prince's camp and Drake's OVO crew got tangled up in shady transactions there. If even a sliver of that is real, then Drake versus Kendrick might just be the surface of something way more dangerous. Don't forget, J. Prince has never fully shaken off the dark cloud hanging over him since 2022, when his name got tied to the tragic death of Takeoff from the Migos. When Kendrick dropped Euphoria, fans swore he slipped in coded warnings, hinting at what really went down that night in Houston. The timing, the subliminals, the tone, it was too sharp to ignore. Social media lit up with theories, convinced Kendrick was aiming at J. Prince and Drake both. Now, let's be clear. These are still rumors, speculation, pure street chatter running wild online. But the million-dollar question refuses to go away. Did J. Prince really cut Drake loose? And why has he vanished into silence when he used to jump in and crush every beef Drake faced? That silence isn't just suspicious, it's shaking the whole culture. The streets want answers. And to understand how wild this is, we need to rewind. Because J. Prince ain't just some random exec. His roots run deep in Houston. Back in the 1980s, J. Prince was already moving heavy in Houston. He rolled with a crew that had the city on lock, but as the heat turned up, he made a strategic pivot. Instead of staying in the streets, he flipped his script and jumped into music. By 1987, he founded Rap-A-Lot Records, the label that would rewrite Southern hip-hop forever. This was the same empire that unleashed the Ghetto Boys, Scarface, Willie D., and Bushwick Bill, dropping classics like Mind Playing Tricks on Me that still echo through the culture. And Rap-A-Lot didn't stop there. It introduced Vin the Dude, Do or Die, and more, stamping J. Prince as a pioneer. His influence became the foundation of Southern rap, and that's what earned him the Godfather title in Texas. His bond with UGK, Pimp C, and Bun B wasn't just respect. It was legendary. So legendary, it stretched into Drake's music decades later. Drake never missed a chance to name-drop UGK, not for clout, but because that bond with J. Prince's world ran deep. But here's the real twist. Now that J. Prince's silence is louder than any public statement, the streets are whispering. Has that bond finally cracked? The connection runs far back. Drake and Bun B.S. link dates to 2009, when Bun jumped on So Far Gone. From that moment, Drake always made sure to show Bun B love, and Bun was one of the first Southern legends to stamp Drake as official. But behind every cosign and every power move, the true chess master was Jay Prince. For decades, he wasn't just respected, he was feared. Some saw him as the ultimate OG. Others said his empire was built on muscle, intimidation, and heavy-handed tactics. Love him or hate him, power followed Jay Prince everywhere. Then came the year everything shifted, 2006. Jay Prince's son, Jas Prince, was scrolling MySpace when he stumbled across a young Canadian rapper with a sound nobody could ignore. That kid? None other than Drake. Jas instantly knew he had struck gold. He plugged Drake straight to his father and then to Lil Wayne. At first, neither Wayne nor Jay Prince saw the vision. Drake looked like just another rapper spamming songs online. But Jas wouldn't let it go. He even handed Drake exclusive Wayne beats, daring him to prove himself. Little by little, the tide turned. Wayne finally gave in, realizing the kid was a real deal. From there, Drake's story shot off like a rocket. He even rapped about it on Look What You've Done. Then Wayne calls up, gets me a flight to Houston in the morning. Oh, it's my time. Yeah, it's on. That was the spark. By 2007, Jay Prince made it official, locking Drake into his company, Rap-A-Lot subsidiary Aspire Music Group, laying the foundation for rap history. That deal, tied to Jas Prince and Lil Wayne's manager Cortez Bryant, became the golden ticket straight into Young Money. To this day, many argue, without the Princes, there would be no Drake. That early cosign is why Drake forever treated Houston like his second home. Toronto may have raised him, but Houston crowned him, and he never forgot it. But here's the kicker, that loyalty wasn't one-sided. For years, Jay Prince made sure his golden boy stayed protected, no matter what wolves circled. And that's why his silence now hits different. It's louder than any threat he ever made. Whenever Drake's rap wars started spiraling, it was Jay Prince who slammed the brakes. Not out of fear, but respect. If Prince said enough, Drake listened. Case in point, 2018, when Drake's war with Pusha T was reaching nuclear levels, Jay Prince stepped in and shut it down cold. He warned it could get ugly, maybe even deadly. One phone call later, Drake holstered his pen. That's how much pull the man had. His word alone could stop a storm in its tracks. Fast forward to 2021, and once again Jay Prince played fixer. This time it wasn't Pusha, it was Kanye.
The beef between Drake and Pusha. I guess you.
Their feud was peaking when Prince brokered peace for the Larry Hoover benefit concert. He even bragged online about meeting Ye at Houston's Rothko Chapel, admitting he didn't care it was a sacred space. Business came first. And who could forget that bizarre clip of Kanye reading a hostage-style statement with Jay Prince standing over him like a mob boss? Ye's voice was flat, his eyes locked on the paper, while Prince loomed beside him, making sure the deal went through. For a second, it looked like the impossible had happened. Jay Prince had forced peace in hip-hop, something even Pusha couldn't do. But everyone knew it wouldn't last. Sure enough, in 2022 Drake blew it up himself on Circo Loco, rapping. Linking with the whoops, I did that for Jay Prince. Translation: this wasn't his move, it was Prince pulling the strings. Drake told the world he wasn't moving freely. He was a soldier following orders. And here's where the irony cuts deep. In 2025, the same Kanye who once read that awkward statement for Prince has completely flipped. He's jumped on the Like That remix with Kendrick and Future, the very track that set the whole industry on fire against Drake. So, if Jay Prince was once Drake's lifeline, why isn't he stepping in to save him now? Look back at May 2023 and you'll see the pattern. When NBA YoungBoy torched Drake on Rich's OPP, accusing him of siding with Dirk and ducking collabs, things could have exploded fast. YoungBoy even blasted him on FaceTime. He wasn't feeling me, told me if **KU straight up. That kind of raw heat doesn't cool off on its own. And just like clockwork, Jay Prince inserted himself again, popping up in a photo with YoungBoy and Birdman, once more playing middleman, once more protecting his golden boy. Then came Jay Prince's father-like intervention. He pinned a public message to YoungBoy, saying, Drake is my son. He rolls with me. Therefore, I think it's a good idea to take him off your enemy list. Prince reminded him that the FaceTime call he set up with Drake was about building bridges, not burning them. And in true J. Prince fashion, he dropped one of his signature gems. Two things we get every day is a chance and a choice. The choices we make determine our destination. That's how far he went, publicly protecting Drake like blood. For years, Drake felt untouchable. As long as Houston's Godfather had his back, nobody dared test the OVO king. But cracks started to show after the tragedy of Takeoff in November 2022. That night didn't just shake the industry, it supposedly shattered Drake's bond with the Princes. Whispers spread fast. Jazz Prince, Jay's own son, was the one responsible for looking after Migos in Houston. Suddenly, people started asking, was it really just bad luck, or was something darker hiding behind it? The silence didn't help. Drake, who had deep ties with Migos, from collabs to their 2018 tour, said almost nothing. No big tribute, no heartfelt verse, not even the kind of words fans expected from someone that close. Instead, he stayed quiet, and that quiet made the streets even louder. Then Kendrick threw gasoline on the fire with Euphoria, spitting, "His daddy killed. He wanna be Junior. Dementia must run in his family." At first, fans thought he was clowning Drake's dad, Dennis. Others said Birdman. But a new theory flipped everything upside down. Now, people believe Kendrick was aiming at Jazz Prince himself. His name was already tangled in the Takeoff whispers, and suddenly, Kendrick's subliminals sounded like direct warning shots. The message? Back off this war, or I'll lay it all out. And the craziest part? It looks like J. Prince got the memo, because ever since then, he's been ghost. No statements, no slick interviews, no bold defense of Drake. The same man who used to step into every fire, Pusha, Kanye, Youngboy, suddenly vanished into silence. Reporters tried pressing him after Kendrick's Not Like Us went viral, but Prince dodged like a pro. Awkward smiles, quick exits, no real response. Meanwhile, his son J. Prince Jr. tried stepping up, but his rambling, confused answers only made things worse. Fans clowned him instantly, saying he looked lost, fumbling the ball his father used to carry with ease. And now the question echoes louder than ever. Where's the energy J. Prince used to have? This is the biggest war of Drake's career, and the one man who always stood tall behind him has suddenly vanished. Some fans swear Kendrick made it crystal clear with that bar, "Don't let it get shaky, I'll park your son." That one line alone had J. Prince stepping back like he wanted no smoke. And just like that, Drake was left stranded in the middle of the storm. No lifeline, no shield. The fallout has been wild. Social media is lit up with takes. One fan tweeted, "If J. Prince won't ride for Drake, that tells me Kendrick cut deeper than we know." Another added, "Drake without Jay? That's like a soldier without armor." And they're not wrong. The culture has never seen Drake this exposed before. The timing couldn't be worse, because Kendrick hasn't just won the battle, he's running the entire culture. Euphoria and Not Like Us aren't just charting, they're dominating. Every rapper, influencer, even athletes are quoting Kendrick's bars, clowning Drake at every turn. And without J. Prince stepping in like before, Drake looks like prey surrounded by wolves. Fans are even dissecting Drake's cryptic IG posts, like that one where he wrote, "Sometimes the people who build you are the same ones who tear you down." People swear that was a shot straight at Prince. Insiders are buzzing too. Some say J. Prince's silence is calculated, that Kendrick's hints about Jazz Prince and Takeoff were just too dangerous to clap back at. Others claim Jay's just tired of dragging himself into Drake's beefs and doesn't want the smoke anymore. Either way, the message feels loud and clear. The bond between Drake and J. Prince isn't what it used to be. So now the question looms over everything. Did J. Prince abandon Drake out of fear of what Kendrick might expose? Or is this all part of a bigger chess move that none of us can see yet? One thing's certain. Kendrick has never looked stronger, and Drake has never looked as vulnerable. What do you think? Did J. Prince really cut ties, or is he waiting to strike later? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video.